complete tragedy, isn't it? We all believe that. It's like it's at an extent that we can't even fall on the Japanese players. Like we can't even catch them to be able to fall on them. Like it's like they're used to losing.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of SDSM Podcast. It's been a long summer. I've been to the Wharton Moneyball Academy in July and met a lot of great people, learned a lot of very valuable lessons, and I'm very excited to discuss that and share with you guys today with someone I met over there. So he's from Experimental High School of Beijing Normal University, class of 2025, like me, a senior. He's a soccer player and he's the founder and manager of the school's flag football club. Also attending the Moneyball Academy, we have Fisher Zhao. Welcome, Fisher.
Hi, Thomas. It's been a long time since we met in person. Yeah, just like you mentioned, I'm from Experimental High School attached to Beijing Normal University, and I'm the founder and manager of the school's flag football club, and I'm trying to make it to a varsity this year. And I just play soccer for fun, so yeah, I'm trash. Yeah.
All I know is that you play soccer. I didn't know you actually played flag football. Yeah. How's your summer been? After Moneyball.
Uh, so yeah, I went to Moneyball for 3 weeks at Penn, University of Pennsylvania, and I've been expecting for this experience for like a couple months before that, because I was enrolled into this program at the early decision round. Yeah, and
But you applied early decision.
yeah, I planned
I
early
I, I
decision.
applied regular decision, like almost at the last moment.
Yeah, they're lucky for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, do you want to share like say do you always wanted to come to Moneyball? Where did you hear about this program?
Hmm. It's basically another like student in my school, and he's like graduated now, and he's now going to Rice University to study sports management. Yeah, and he was in a program at Wharton Global Youth Program, and that program was called Sports Business Academy. It was an online program,
Oh, I
so
know
I
that
got
one.
to
So
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I got to know like the Wharton Global Youth Program, and I went visited the website, and I found like the Moneyball Academy, and it's like pretty interesting to me. Yeah.
Were you like surprised that you got in, or was it like I applied and I'm definitely going to get accepted?
I think it's at the middle of it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have chance because I applied at the early decision round. So I wrote about my experience as the founder of the flag football club in the essays. So I don't know if they will like it, but yeah, I just try.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, and also just talk about like takeaways. What's like uh the biggest takeaway of you in during this whole course?
I think first the whole program, the Wharton Global Youth Program, I got to meet people, incredible high school students from all over the world. And for this particular Moneyball program, I think academically, it's basically a more advanced AP statistics. So I've been taking the AP statistics, although I just got a 4 in the exam, but yeah. And but it's like a more advanced course. It talks about like more regression and advanced regression things that AP statistics don't really talk about. So I've learned a lot about that. And I think my biggest takeaway is I pretty much mastered how to use like the programming language R
Yeah,
do
same.
the to do the like basic data analyzing
And that was also,
problems.
I feel like, the coolest part of the whole thing.
The coolest part, I think for me, it's two particular things. Is first is the tour to Sixers training ground. So we got
Oh,
to
that
yeah,
was
we
pretty
got to
cool for me.
take the bus and go to New Jersey and to go to like the Sixers training grounds because the Sixers training ground is actually in New Jersey. And I actually like
I heard the Sixers are moving to New Jersey. You've heard that
really
news, right? Yeah, they might move to New Jersey, like because I don't know why, but you know, like people in Philadelphia, they're gonna be super pissed off. Yeah,
yeah, I bet.
and
Yeah.
there's like people already roasting the state of New Jersey. I'm not American, but I've known this. So I heard someone said over the internet, they said New Jersey is just it's like it's a state that doesn't really exist. Like so it's South New York and it's North Philadelphia. And in the middle you have
Yeah.
just nothing.
Yeah, that's a bad news for Philly people. And yeah, I got to touch the rim in the training round. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
felt
might
that
like
I
touch
felt
the
that
same rim.
video.
Yeah, same rim as Paul George and players that played before here. And
Yep.
the other thing I thought was really exciting is our final project. So in the end of the course, every group we were assigned to groups and we got to choose a sport and do a problem to try to use the statistical methods we study at the class and to solve to deal a problem that we're interested. So our group, I came up with the idea that we should like analyze did Cristiano Ronaldo actually negatively affected Man United's performance? Because we all know like for soccer people we all know like when Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Man United, he actually made the standings from like the third place to the sixth place. It's like a downfall.
Mhm.
But like many people say it's his fault, and many people like his fans argue that it's not his fault. So we try to use from different data, different data like possession rate and like expected goals and things, and to find out. It's not like a perfect project because like we didn't rule. There are a lot of factors that we didn't rule out at the end, but based on our finding that Ronaldo did not have like a significant impact big enough to like we call it like a influence on the team's performance. Yeah.
I think you guys created a new variable. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's called Ronaldo coefficient.
The neural
Yeah,
coefficient. Do you still remember what that was?
it was basically just we built a multi-linear regression model,
A
and
multilinear? Okay.
yeah, multi-linear. Yeah, we
We also
put
actually tried to do that with ours. It didn't work out.
yeah we put in like the home field advantage. We created a home field advantage coefficient and another like team strength coefficient
So
to
you had a coefficient within a coefficient.
it's
That
no
was
it's like three variables. Yeah.
um
Like
okay.
the home field advantage and the team strength that each team they play against, and the third variable is the Ronaldo coefficient. So we are trying because we have the data of home field advantage and the team strength. We build a formula to the two formulas to calculate each. So it's a fixed value, but we have to find out the Ronaldo coefficient ourselves. So we let the multilinear regression to calculate that for us, and then do the like hypothesis test to test if
Mhm.
it is significant enough. Yeah,
Where did you guys collect your data, like the original raw data?
it's basically from a website called FBref. Yeah, it's a great website for soccer people. You can find all sorts of game data in it. It's not just like the Premier League; it's leagues around the world. They also get like even the third division or even the
Okay.
second division or even the like third division of English soccer. Yeah.
I thought soccer data was harder to find because for our project, we did
Yeah,
basketball. We tried to find like the biggest choker in NBA playoff history for the
it's
past 20 years.
definitely a lot more difficult to find out like American mainstream sports
Yeah.
like baseball or like basketball, football, because I think like the English and like European people are not like the sports people are not so
Yeah.
into data yet. so into Moneyball. Yeah, yeah.
I remember, yeah, because for my project we used Hoop R. It's just the package was in the R cloud. We just have to type it in, install package, and then it'll give us the whole data set, and we can just pull things that we want from there. Very cool.
Yeah.
So you also, what was your like favorite moment, like outside of Moneyball, like just during the everyday life at Philly? What was your favorite moment?
At Philly, I
Just like
think
hanging around with the people out there, the students.
this I think the Wharton Global Youth Program, it's crazy. Like on the rooftop in our like dorm building, like there's party every day. Like they
Yep,
sing and
it never
dance.
stops.
I didn't like join them for much, but like for like 2 or 3 times. And yeah, I feel the vibe because but we didn't like really get a chance to visit, to go around the whole Philadelphia, because we have like that like home area
Did
restrictions.
you,
We can't
yeah,
go out like
did you went on the bus tour on the first week? Were you
yeah,
there?
to
There was a
DC.
bus tour. No. It was a bus tour in Philly. It took you around Philly to like,
I
are you
didn't.
there?
I didn't
I
because
went on that once.
I've been to Philly for like 3 times. Yeah.
3 times? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, so basically we had to take like the subway. It was very dirty. It's probably worse than
Yeah,
New
it's
York's. And then we went
subways
to
like dirty everywhere. Yeah.
yeah, we went to like middle in Philly and we took the bus. There was this guy who just with a microphone and he just talks to everybody and with a speaker and we just kind of got around
Yeah.
Philly, saw all the sites, the historical place, very historical city and very
Yeah,
interesting.
like the bell or stuffs
The
like the
bell, yeah.
independence. Yeah.
And there was like the oldest house was like in America.
Yeah, it's the city is really old. Yeah.
Yeah, so you also went to the University of Chicago's course, which is about economics, applied economics. What right? And can you tell me what like how these two summer camps differ? Like, in what ways?
Uh it's more specifically it's public policy. Yeah,
Okay.
it's public policy course. I'm not going to like talk much about like the contents in the course because it will take us like for 10 hours. But
Mhm.
uh
That's good. That means you've learned a lot.
yeah, but it's like really interesting, like both public policy and sports, they both use R Studio to program.
Oh,
So I
so you also
basically,
used R
yeah,
in
so I basically
Chicago?
learned the language 2 times in a single summer. Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, that's like I think U Chicago and U Penn, they are like kind of similar. They kind of have like similar environment because they all like in the city. They're like with like the
Mhm.
open university and totally immersing the neighborhoods
Yeah,
they're
that's
in.
true.
Yeah, and you can see and hear the cars bustling around you. Yeah, so
Yeah,
many,
it
some
gets
people
loud.
prefer that. Yeah, some people hate that. Yeah, I think I'm like both ways. It's have good and bad. Um, I think, but they certainly have like different vibe culturally. I think like because the U Chicago summer program is managed by their undergraduate students on their undergrads.
Oh,
Like
so it's by students.
not like not like UPenn's like our program. They're managed by like Summer Discovery. It's like an other organization they
Yeah.
hire to manage the whole program. They are like
I think
solely managed by
Summer Discovery did a great job just keeping
yeah. Summer
us
Discovery did a
not
great job,
bored.
but yeah, but it's like different with like managed by their own students. Because in U Chicago, we can like have some party or some like social with those undergraduate like uh room room counselors, or you can call them like
Yep.
room assistant or stuff like, though we can talk about them about the university, and it feels like you're part of this college. Yeah, it's like a different thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, props to all the people at Wharton. I think like just all the Wharton programs, it really feel like these are the smartest students in the world. Where like you feel
Yeah.
like while communicating to them, do you have this feeling like when you're communicating to them, when you look at these people around you today, every day, you feel like it's just like intellectually, it's just challenging to be there.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. It's challenging. Yeah. There's really smart people in my pro groups when we are doing project. Yeah, sometimes I can't keep up with their pace when they're like doing
Yeah,
thinking. Yeah.
yeah, they're like we have people. Somebody from New Zealand. I think Daniel. Remember Daniel? He's from Switzerland. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My group, yeah, my group of my project, it's like made up of Chinese Americans and Indian Americans.
You
Yeah.
had Eric. Eric was in your group,
We
right?
have Eric. Yeah, Eric.
He was my
Eric.
roommate.
Yeah. He's a nice boy.
He's
Yeah.
really nice. He also wanted to. I think he wanted to apply to Rice because he lives in Houston.
Yeah. I think he'll make it. He already make it
Yeah, I'm
to the
already
Moneyball.
said. Yeah, if he can
Yeah.
make it to Moneyball and he lives in Houston, like yeah,
Yeah.
he pays taxes. Okay. Yep. All right. Now we'll go to our second section of the podcast. To do that, I'm gonna have to. All right. Let me change my background. Um, Yeah, so a few days ago, I think it was last Thursday, Team China took on Team Japan in the World Cup qualifiers, the Asia qualifiers, and we got we got swept 7-0. So this is one
Yeah.
of the time we're trying to do Moneyball. We're trying to look into the stats. So let me just read you some stats out here. During the game, um, Japan has 77.2% of the whole possession, while China has 22.8. Japan has 9 shots on goal. We have zero. They have almost doubling the shots attempt at 17 shots attempt, while we only have one. And well, they have far more fouls. They have 20 fouls. We only have nine. And so, give me your impression on the game.
Yeah. It's a complete tragedy, isn't it? We all believe that. It's like it's at an extent that we can't even fall on the Japanese players. Like we can't even catch them to be able to fall on them.
Exactly.
It's yeah, but I think most people are getting numb now. Like it's like they're used to losing like especially to a team like Japan, where like most of their players play in the major leagues in Europe. Most of their like starters they play in major leagues in Europe, like Endo, their
Mhm.
midfielder, who scored the first goal. It was a header, and he played for Liverpool. It's like a big club, well-known club, and also we have like many well-known names. Like if you ask people in Europe, they will know like the players like Kubo or other players. So yeah, it's like a completely dominant by Japan. It's because I always choose to break down soccer or football to three parts. It's first is physicality or like athleticism, how fast you can run, how strong you are. And the second part is like pure football techniques, like how good is your first touch, like
Mhm.
how like smooth are you when you dribble, and the third one is like your football IQ.
I agree.
And like let me be honest, like China was dominated by Japan in all these three fields, so it was not a chance for them to win. Yeah, what do you think, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats here because I think because I think Japan has also been on a run with momentum. So for their
Yeah,
past 5 games, they had 5-0 Syria, so like 5-0 Syria. That was June, and then also they 5-0 Myanmar. That was also in June, and they also 3-0 North Korea in March this year. So they do have a lot of momentum coming into this game. Do
yeah.
you think that do you think that factors into like why they kick the living crap out of us?
I think it definitely matters. It definitely give them like that you call like the good and momentum. But I think at the end of the day, it's like their pure abilities. They
Yeah,
are, in my mind, they are the very best team in the whole continent of Asia, and
that's
they are
true.
like, yeah, I think they are like, let's say like maybe the second place is Korea or like Saudi Arabia or like other teams. I think Japan is like leading with a huge advantage at the top place. Yeah, because
Yeah,
just like you
yeah,
mentioned, all we look at like when you before the game start, like we play Japan, and I opened up a website to check on the like the starters. I found that I know more Japanese players than I know about like our own players. So that's how well known they are now.
yeah. It was a tough loss. Do you think it's possible for let's say Team China to like, reconstruct the roster and maybe in the next 3 to 5 years, compete for the top spots in Asia? Do you think that's possible within the next 3 years?
I don't really think so because I talked with like several like professionals in the field of soccer in China, and I heard like some commentators said like we are not yet to the worst stage of Chinese soccer.
Not
We're
yet. We're
still
not.
yeah,
It's pretty shit already. So
yeah, it's pretty shit, but it's not like the next generation. Maybe like just you say like the players that are currently maybe just like the age of us, they are the worst generation all time in the history of Chinese soccer because like the quality of young players is going down generation by generation, and that's the reality.
yeah,
And when you look at like many people question like China get 1.4 billion people, how they are like can't just came up with like 11 elite
yeah.
players.
We just need to put 11 capable guys
Yeah,
on the floor, and we can.
that's but that's really not the case because when you Google it, you can find like China only get 8,000 like registered player, like registered pros. That so we can only select 11 players from those 8,000, but Japan has around a million of registered soccer players. So actually, at the talent, there are more talents in Japan than in China because there are not many people actually playing soccer in China, even though we got a large population.
Do you
Yeah.
think our that loss, 7-0 loss, was like part of the coaching mistake? Well, like who do you think is the biggest to blame on?
Uh I would say not
Like just we're just talking about the game, not like the whole society, just the game.
the coach is certainly shouldn't be blamed that much because we switch coach by coach. Like and we hire a coach, he's good at his first game and we are excited. And then like 2 games later he got swept. And like 2 months later we fire him and then we hire a new coach and we're excited. And this go over and over and over. So it's at a stage that the manager or the coach, it doesn't really matter to team China. So and the players too, like they are the same sets of players, and it's just their ability. It's not like they are not working hard. Many people blame that these players aren't working hard, but like they're professional players. They play for like they're pros. They play to get earned, and it's not like they're working harder now. It's just like they are they are there. Like they can't really improve because that's just their ability. Yeah.
Yeah,
So um, just like I said, I still think the real problem lies on that we lack the lack of talents we have. We have 1.4 billion people, but we only have 8,000 registered players. If we really want to develop soccer, we need to enlarge that pot. And if we don't want to invest much on that pot, then we shouldn't expect for much of improvement. Yeah, that's like if you want to earn, you need to sacrifice. Yeah.
yeah. I do feel like, yeah, because In public schools, we're all in international schools. In public schools, there's
Yeah,
almost none, no soccer team or soccer culture.
yeah.
Over here in Chilan, actually, our school, proudly to say, we actually have one of the best soccer teams in the region. We last
Ah,
year
really?
we were really good. Yeah, for our team, yeah, they went to Thailand last year, last October, I think. And they played and then we beat SCIE 生活胶and
Ah,
some other teams. That was really cool. And for we really have this strong soccer culture, and also we have a lot. We just have simply very talented players we have over here. We have four foreign players. So over here at Xinlan, and there's all student athletes, and I think they're really great. Yeah, still soccer team in our school is the winningest varsity team out of all, and second is
ah.
basketball. But yeah, basketball we're currently a little bit stuck, and this year I'm just trying to
Great school.
play to my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
In
about
my
how about
school,
your school?
there's not like a good sport environment. We don't have like, let me be frank. It's like we don't have a single soccer field in our school. Yeah, so
Oh wow.
we have basketball varsity, but they're just, it's not like that serious because I mean like a international department of a public school actually.
Yeah,
So
so the basketball team
yeah,
is just the public school department. It's not within your department.
yeah, it's in like
Yeah.
the whole school, like yeah, for the whole school. It's I think my school kind of reflects how sports in China really work. It's they, for like the most basketball players in there, they are more like viewing this as a hobby. Like when they are like preparing for exams, midterm, and they just quit training, quit practicing for like 2 weeks. It's like not serious. It's just like a it's just like a joy in like the tedious studies they have to do. It's you mentioned about student athletes. So I want to say like for most schools in China, like there's no such thing called student athlete.
It
Like
doesn't exist. Yeah.
students are students, athletes are athletes. That's the like the Chinese man side, right? Like if you are a good student, you should like just do the academics, and if you try to be sporty, you should like just go to train for sports. Yeah. So it's just like a risky for like students and their families to choose whether or not to be training for sports, because once they step on the way to train, there's no way to look back. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and you, we're both student athletes. We do both. We were engaged in the
Yeah.
athletic communities, and also we do not just have muscles, we also have brains that can function at a very intelligent level. So yeah, but I think that's actually why I actually did all this sport network, is to bring awareness to student athletes, to actually appreciate people that actually can handle both sides of the court, which is both the sports side and the school side.
Yeah, I
Very
think
cool.
this is a great project. Yeah.
What do you
Just like
think?
Moneyball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my first episode. We'll have a couple more upcoming. I have a couple of my friends who are one of my friends is he's currently a three-star basketball recruit in the United States.
Whoa,
Very cool.
great. That's awesome. Yeah.
I have him next week. Yeah, and this guy he's insane. His dad's from Nepal, and
Ah,
yeah, he's very talented. Yeah, he works very hard. And I also have another guy I met several years ago. So yeah, so they're all like student athletes. So this is I'm trying to talk to a bunch of student athletes across the world.
yeah. This is a great picture. Yeah.
How's your
Thanks you for
what's
having
your
me today. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I guess we'll wrap up here. And anything you want to add?
No. Yeah, I think we're
No?
good.
All right, cool. Well, maybe sometime in the future we can maybe we'll go to Beijing this December if
Yeah.
because we might have our coach might have ourselves a game where we're playing Tsinghua Fuzhong, we're playing them. We might just
Oh,
for practice.
that's the most prestigious basketball team.
But like yeah, not the main team, but probably like the B team, something like that.
Uh,
But it's more like a friendly game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good to have
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
All right, great to have you. Yeah, good luck on your college application.
Good luck. Good luck for you too. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.